Good afternoon. This is Keith Brown in Moultrie, Georgia with cash commodity commentary for Thursday. It's about 3:30 Eastern Time. We had sort of a mixed bag today. Cotton market was off today. I would attribute a lot of that to the export numbers. We only sold 114,000 bales. That was 30% off weekly, 30% off monthly. And then shipments were off as well. We did about 278,000. Of course, we've been having some big shipment numbers of late, but sort of waning today. And of course, a week from today are the planted acres numbers, and the market's beginning to believe there's more acres coming. Of course, we still continue to have this, weak, wobbly global economy, and the notion that China still holds 40 million plus bales in her private reserve. So none of those are particularly friendly for the market. Of course, they've been around for a few months. That's not new news. We have heard this week that India might actually start releasing some cotton out of her state reserves for her textile mills. So, the market's at quite a rally. We've been talking in our letter and on the phone to clients about pricing, cash pricing the market, and we think that's just a prudent thing to do. Corn today, very interesting. Old crop down, new crop up. As a matter of fact, new crop September is knocking on $6, despite the fact exports were down. Despite the fact the market's looking for massive acres, record acres. They had a story on Bloomberg today talking about the most acres since Ronald Reagan was president. That goes back to 1980. But I think the acres could be higher than that from what they've been talking about, 98 million acres. But I think the market got dwelled on that too much all through January, February. $3 corn, 95 million acres, and all that could still come to pass. But we are shipping more corn to China than we are soybeans. It's very wet across the southeastern United States, all the way out to East Texas, up through Arkansas. It's cold, wet. As a matter of fact, we could actually get close to a freeze here in extreme South Georgia next week, right before Easter. So that's pretty, that is really messing up some corn plantings, I would say. Beans today really had a good rocket to the upside, despite the fact it had poor exports. But logistics are getting awful in Brazil on shipping out their beans. I don't know where you are, but the worst road in your county is the best road in Brazil. And so logistics are just rough down there, having a hard time moving those beans. And it may even be delayed now till you get into April, May. So consequently, we have rallied the beans up some. November beans are around $12.75. Wheat today off. Had a great day yesterday, up 12 or 15 cents. Gave half that back today. I guess that's okay. We think wheat's broken out to the upside and will trade up higher. Fuel is down today. We could see this fuel break on down into April, May period. Then we need to cover some of that. So, be talking to us if you're a client. And if you're not, give us a call about being a client. If you have any questions or comments, give us a call, 1-800-910-1910. Thanks for listening.